Hey everyone, this is CTS53, and today we're doing a first look at Dungeons & Dragons Online. Now, I know that, didn't have any videos coming out for a week, and I'm really sorry about that. A lot of stuff was going on. I mean, a lot of stuff. I'm not going to go into detail, but just so you know that I'm giving you guys this first look at Dungeons & Dragons Online. Now, Dungeons & Dragons Online is the very first, what is it called? Freemium. I think that's a word I heard for it. MMO that was made by Turbine, and the revenues for it increased. Last time I heard it was like 300% or something like that. Yeah, I can't remember quite well, but they did increase dramatically, and in my opinion, it is an incredibly good game. Even though it's free to play, the graphics are great, and it is a very fun game. Now, first off, I am on a building. Go me, right? As you can see, I do have a crosshair because this is a hack and slash type of game. And if you're wondering how I got on this building, you can climb things. It's awesome. Yep, climbing things is available in this game, and that just hurt. Now, Dungeons & Dragons Online is a very, very fun game to play, even though I just said that. I know. I know. But one of the things that I want to show you guys is, well, I just want to show you one of the dungeons and sort of the playing style. Now, the UI, you've got your map up here with a bunch of the typical map icons for the game. Then right above that, you've got your main menu, and then you've got your chat box and your health box. The chat box is on the bottom, health box is on the top, yada yada yada. And you've got your hotbars. Now you can have a crap load of them, and they can litter your screen, as you can see them mine do. They litter them. Then over there on the side, you've got your character box, I guess, or where it shows you who you're aiming at. And I think it's a very cool feature because you can see them move and all that. It's just a really cool thing to see. It's kind of like the Lord of the Rings one, except bigger. Now, one of the things that I really do enjoy about this game is that, yes, it is a dungeon grinder. It is. That's really what Dungeons & Dragons Online is. It is a dungeon grinder, hence the name Dungeons in the name of the game. Yes, I know, I'm saying a lot of ums. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to have just one complete voiceover. We're seeing how all that works out. And yes, it is a very fun game to play. Now, the map of this is the marketplace. This is basically the marketplace of the game, and it's pretty big, actually. It's about the same size as Stormwind in World of Warcraft. And the game isn't big. It is big because there is a shitload of places you can go and a shitload of places you can explore. It isn't big because it's all instance. So it does kind of make it a little bit harder for you to, I don't know, explore. It is not a very explorable game. You do explore in dungeons. In fact, you get bonuses in dungeons for, well, exploring, which is very, very nice. However, you don't really explore as in just like go off the beaten path and go discover this or go discover that. You actually stay on the beaten path, and it directs you to the places you have to explore. Now, what I'm about to do is I'm about to repeat a quest. Oh no, dailies, right? No, wrong. One of the things is, in these dungeons, is that they have different levels, okay? And you've got, basically in a nutshell, you've got easy, normal, hard, elite, and epic, or is it epic and elite? Either way, those are the last two. And I think it's epic that you can only unlock at level 20. Yeah, it goes normal, no, easy, normal, hard, elite, epic. Yeah. Now, this is the Foul Chambers. It is a level 2. Okay, so it's very low level because I'm level 8 Cleric, the main healer in the game. But I don't have my action. I got a lot of healing bars, but I also have some, buffs and have some other cool things like summoning monsters. The class line in this game, it is very, very, very thin. Okay, it's very thin. And yeah, I just summon an orb. because it looked cool. I thought it would actually do a lot of damage, and as you'll see throughout this video, it kind of just wanders off on its own. The pet control in this game sucks.
As you make your way into the sewer,
basically
you are
just an
assailed
AI.
by rank smells.
It.
The slicked floor is equally foul.
Yes, welcome to the Dungeon Master. He is Mr. Obvious a lot of the times. He's Captain Obvious. And it can be a little cheesy, but it does provide quite the immersion. Now, a lever. One of the things you'll notice in this game is that there are a lot of levers that you have to click or you have to pull, and
2 crystals,
some of them
dull
can be
and
good.
lifeless, flank the gate.
Some of them
There
can
must be a mechanism
kill you.
to activate them within the tunnels.
So, and you'll actually see it later on. I'll pull a lever, set a trap, and then I stupidly run through it, and I do a lot of damage to myself. Like I said, the game is hack and slash. You attack by clicking your left mouse button. So if you are playing in a room that has somebody asleep, be prepared to get yelled at a lot, because all we hear is click, 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 click. Now, another thing that's really cool is that when you kill these monsters, they can drop these little treasure packs. No, my screen did not F up there. That was actually a spell. It makes it so I can barely see them. So yeah, it's not a lot of fun. What I put down is an Orb of Warding. It is one of my favorite spells, and I can't even see the animation of it because of this stupid cloud. It's not great. Like I said, they drop treasure chests, and these little treasure packs will give you consumables. Kind of. They're tradables, actually, that you can trade into many of the merchants in the city. They will want many different things, and they actually tell you what they want in what amount of a quantity. Giving them these tradables, instead of selling them, is very beneficial, because you can get a lot of different stuff, like +1 bolt to Goblinoid, or something. And it may not sound like a lot, if you've never played Dungeons & Dragons Online, but in Dungeons & Dragons Online, you have weapons and spells and skills meant for certain, what's the word I'm looking for? Certain types of monsters, okay? You've got the Goblinoid, basically ogres, kobolds, stuff like that. Goblinoid. Then you've got evil, you've got undead, you've got good, which is like, wait a second, good monsters? Yes, there are good monsters, aka humans. There are a lot of humans in this game, and you fight a lot of them. Now, yes, are they evil? Yeah, they're evil, but they're still considered good. So,
the bodies of some of the missing adventurers litter the floor near the left.
It's really cool because then it makes you have to pick and choose your spells and your abilities and all of this different stuff, because I got a spell called Chaos Hammer.
There is a lever here.
Only works
it is
on
tied to the crystals that power the
good
gate.
or order type units. So things that aren't chaos, I can use Chaos Hammer. If they aren't chaos, like undead or chaos, it doesn't work at all. In fact, it's plain useless. So knowing what dungeon you're going into, and then knowing what spells and abilities and armor you're bringing with you is very, very crucial. This is one of the things that, in my opinion, makes Dungeons & Dragons Online truly stand out to the MMO comparison. You actually have to think. There's a lot of things in this game that make you think. And some people don't like it. When I first tried Dungeons & Dragons Online, I played a sorcerer, and then I tried mixing it up with a cleric, thinking like, hey, well, you know, you can do a class change in it. Maybe this will work. I failed horribly. So I got frustrated with the game and quit. Came back, and I just stayed a pure cleric. That's basically what I'm doing. And with that point, I'm going to talk about the class system. Once again, I'm Captain Obvious. That should be my new nickname, Captain Obvious. Yeah. The class system in this game is basically a class system with a very thin, faded out line between each class. A fighter can be like a paladin. A favorite soul can be like a cleric. It's so minuscule, the difference, and yet it can be so crucial that it is very, very frustrating. If you want to play a game to just play, yeah, Dungeons & Dragons Online may not be your best choice. If you want a game that you have to think and you have to put your mind to, then it's very, very fun. Now, as I said, I pull a lever, pop a trap, nearly die. And then I threw on a resistance. Okay, I threw on a resistance, and there was one of the things that helped me survive that trap. Because I'm wearing heavy armor. In fact, it's +2 full plate, if I remember correctly. I'm wearing heavy armor, and yeah, my jumping skill sucks. So, it's not the best in the world, so jumping over those type of traps I am very weak at. Luckily, being a cleric, I've got a lot of resistance type of spells. However, one of the bad things Dungeons & Dragons Online is that mana. Okay, mana is not like in World of Warcraft or any other MMO that I have played. Mana in this game is a resource that you have to watch very closely. If you're a free-to-play player, you can only gain mana back by A, taking the drink at an inn. It's the only place you can have it. B, staying around in the city. You will gain mana back if you just stand around in the city. Or C, go to a resurrection shrine. If you go to the shrines, you can sit down and it will heal you up. It will take away all your buffs. It will take away all of your buffs. But it will bring back all your health and all your mana. So it is good, but it is bad because it's on a timer. The harder the difficulty of a dungeon, the longer the timer is. So using them is very strategic. Now, if you are a VIP or a premium, because you have purchased turbine points, you can purchase mana potions. And mana potions are very useful and absolutely necessary for many of the dungeons that you will go into. In fact, one of the things I just watched online was Total Biscuit's Proof is in the Pudding. I remember doing that. It was a bitch. It was hard, it was long, the mana potions were absolutely crucial, and at the time I didn't have them. And it caused me to have very, very small...
find signs of a significant force of kobolds.
Or very, I guess I'm trying to say very short portions of being able to heal, and then the rest of the time I'd say I'm fine. Because I really didn't have the mana to be able to continue to heal my party. It was very hard, so David Soul was able to step in and he was able to cast a lot of the spells that I could cast to continue to heal the party. It's very nice. And after that, I basically said, I'm getting into the potions now. Now, dungeons will come in very, very different varieties and tastes and all that, but most of them are kind of in sewers. Or at least all the ones I've been in. And they are dark and dreary, yes, but they are fun. They are really, really fun. So like I said, this is basically a first look, and it kind of turned into a review. But I still plan on putting an actual sort of professional review out. This wasn't it. This was a first look, and it was kind of a video for you guys who've been waiting. So here's the video. I'm hoping you liked it, and hoping my voice acting got a lot better. It was just one big strip, so hopefully did it well. And with that, I just want to tell you guys that, look forward to my next video, and I'm hoping you like the one that's right now, Dungeons & Dragons Online. If you want to try it, the link is in the description. Have a great night, everyone.
There is a lever here. Perhaps it is tied to the crystals that power the gate. The bodies of missing adventurers